Did you know that plants have their own version of solar panels? Inside every leaf, there's a microscopic world hard at work. This world transforms sunlight into energy that fuels life. It's like a factory running on sunlight, water, and air. This process is the magic of photosynthesis. At its heart is the Calvin cycle, turning carbon dioxide into sugar. Think of it as the plant's sugar factory, named after Melvin Calvin, who unraveled its mysteries. His discovery earned a Nobel Prize, revealing life's intricate workings. So remember the tiny factory within every leaf, converting sunlight into life. Photosynthesis is like baking a cake, but instead of an oven, plants use sunlight. And the best part? The cake is actually a simple sugar, glucose, which plants use for energy and to build their bodies. The Calvin cycle is the baker in this scenario, meticulously combining ingredients to create the final product. The process begins with sunlight being captured by chlorophyll, the pigment that gives plants their green color. This energy is then used to split water molecules, releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. You're welcome. And creating energy-rich molecules. These molecules are like little batteries, storing the sun's energy for later use in the Calvin cycle. Think of the Calvin cycle as the assembly line in our sugar factory. It takes the energy from the batteries and uses it to power a series of chemical reactions. These reactions transform carbon dioxide from the air into glucose. It's like magic, but instead of a puff of smoke, we get the sweet taste of sugar and the oxygen we breathe. The first step in the Calvin cycle is called carbon fixation. This is where carbon dioxide from the air gets incorporated into an organic molecule. It's like taking a simple ingredient and adding it to the mixing bowl to start our recipe. And the chef responsible for this crucial step? An enzyme called Rubisco. Rubisco is a bit of a celebrity in the plant world. It's the most abundant protein on Earth and plays a vital role in sustaining life as we know it. Its job is to grab onto carbon dioxide molecules and attach them to a sugar molecule called RuBP. This process is like a matchmaking service for carbon molecules. Rubisco is a bit of a klutz though. Sometimes it accidentally grabs onto oxygen instead of carbon dioxide. This mishap leads to a process called photorespiration, which is a bit like the plant version of hiccups. It's not ideal, but plants have evolved ways to minimize its impact. Section 4. The carbon shuffle, building blocks of life. Once the carbon dioxide is fixed, the Calvin cycle really gets going. The next phase involves a series of transformations, rearranging atoms and molecules like a game of molecular Tetris. This is where the real magic happens, with enzymes acting as tiny construction workers, diligently assembling the building blocks of life. Imagine a group of skilled chefs meticulously following a recipe, adding ingredients, stirring, mixing, and baking. That's the Calvin cycle in action. The energy from the batteries is used to transform the initial carbon compound into a 3-carbon sugar called G3P. This G3P is like a versatile building block that the plant can use to create all sorts of essential molecules. Some of the G3P molecules are used to make glucose, the plant's primary source of energy, and the building block for more complex carbohydrates like starch and cellulose. These carbohydrates provide structural support for the plant and serve as a source of food for animals, including us. Section 5. The circle of life, from sunlight to snack. The Calvin cycle isn't a one-way street, it's a cycle after all. Some of the G3P molecules produced in the cycle are recycled back into RuBP, the 5-carbon sugar that Rubisco uses to grab onto more carbon dioxide. This recycling process ensures that the cycle can continue running smoothly, like a well-oiled machine. Think of it like a recycling plant within our sugar factory. Even the byproducts are carefully collected and reused, minimizing waste and ensuring a continuous supply of building materials. This elegant system is a testament to the efficiency and sustainability of nature's designs. So the next time you bite into a juicy apple or savor a sweet strawberry, remember that you're tasting the result of this incredible cycle. The energy from the sun, captured by plants through photosynthesis and transformed into sugar through the Calvin cycle, is now fueling your body. It's a beautiful example of the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Section 6. The sweet symphony of photosynthesis. The Calvin cycle is a symphony of molecular interactions, a delicate dance of enzymes and substrates. Even the most complex processes in nature can be understood and appreciated. Next time you're in a park or forest, appreciate the silent symphony of photosynthesis. Leaves are converting sunlight into the energy that sustains us all. It's a humbling thought. filling us with wonder and gratitude. Let's cherish and protect the natural world that sustains us.